Welcome to the show.
You know what gets me more jazzed than Keanu Reeves shooting people in the head over and over again?
What's that?
The budget.
How good's a budget?
Yeah.
Like, I actually love a good budget. You're a moron.
We haven't called you something like that in a while.
Yeah, but usually it's because of what he's saying. This is what he's doing.
No, this
I don't understand.
this
I want
is-
to hear you eating.
This is on topic for the budget. The
can't
theme
do it.
for the budget is make the right choices.
Oh, shit.
Are you making the right choices?
Can't hear.
Not.
Take me
He's
there.
not.
So Scott Morrison, right?
Is that
Federal Treasurer of Australia.
okay? Good to know.
He's got white hair.
Good friend of
Don't
yours.
ask questions about every person.
Is he a
Yeah, please.
You're not going to know anyone.
It doesn't matter. A white guy who's in
Yeah, I
charge
was
of
just about to
something.
say these sound like they're white people.
So every year we get a budget. I have some questions about the budget. It's my topic, like because I don't know the answers.
I hope you're not expecting me to answer because I had to do that freaking FBI thing.
It's so long and complicated.
So we get a budget every year, correct?
Correct.
Nice.
Are you asking or are you telling
I'm
us?
asking. These all have question marks in the end.
Yes.
So after they put out the budget, right, a lot of these changes don't roll out for years and years.
It has to pass the Senate, and it depends on what the changes are.
So
The budget has to become law just like any other legislation.
that was all my questions were.
Okay.
So all these things aren't like set in stone.
No.
It's really we should and we want to do this.
But
Abbott's first budget, like half of it didn't pass. So
Okay.
not half of it didn't happen.
so
It's like a plan.
so everyone gets really excited about the budget, but it's just like any other law or change. It has to go through.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I didn't know that.
Great clarification there.
Good to know. So now everybody knows.
Everybody's aware.
Everybody's on the same page.
It's a budget, but it's probably not going to happen, right?
But it might. Some things might. Some things might not.
Yeah, great.
So the budget came out this week. There's a few things in it.
Mm.
There's a few things might affect me. A few things might affect you.
Mm.
A few things might affect
Everybody.
people who are not us. Which is going to be
It's a
exciting.
lot of people.
So the Medicare levy.
Oh.
Who loves that?
What the hell's a levy?
No one loves it. It's the
They
tax
make
that you pay.
they make
When you do your tax return,
they make denim
you go
jeans.
pay some Medicare levy. It's going up by 0.5%. So we have to pay more at tax time, basically. They're
Damn
putting
it.
that up to fund the National Disability
Mm.
Insurance Scheme.
Mm.
Which is good, right? I don't know. I had to get through the letters in my head.
Nailed it.
NDIS. But those changes aren't coming till July 2019.
19.
That's what they tell me.
2 years.
It's far enough for us not to be upset about it.
And yes.
That's a good plan. That is a
Jesus.
good plan.
Do I pay Medicare levy?
Yes.
I don't know.
No. It's
Depends
so-
if you pay tax.
No, so it's only to people earning over a certain amount who I think you pay extra if you don't have private health insurance.
I do not have private
You
health
only-
If you
insurance.
earn over a certain amount, that's why they say it's worth getting private health
I
insurance.
do have private health insurance.
So there's like a lot.
And I regret it every month.
Let's go around the table.
I
low-
also do have private health
It's like an
insurance.
extra thing you pay if you earn over a certain amount and you don't have
But
private
you're an
health.
immigrant. You wouldn't be able to get Medicare, right?
I have a Medicare temporary interim card.
Oh, shivers.
It's blue instead of green.
Wow.
Just to make me feel like an outsider. Gee, thanks a lot.
No form of green card.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. It's coming in 2019.
Okay.
The big one that I've been hearing a lot about because I'm young and hip in that circle.
Yes.
So cool.
Uni fees.
Oh.
They're gonna go up,
Up, and away.
up.
Which no one pays anyway, right?
Yes.
What do you
Yes, people
Everyone
do.
just has
Everyone
extra.
pays it. Yeah, but you pay
You still
that.
have to pay that.
You're going in debt.
But, you know.
So by 2021,
Pay later. Don't think about it.
Uni fees are going up by 7.5%.
That's huge.
It's a significant amount. Yeah.
So another big thing is that help debt, that HEX debt that you're talking about. It's getting accelerated. So at the moment,
Crap.
you don't have to pay it back till you earn over 52,000.
I have so much extra.
But now they're winding that back.
Yeah.
42,000. Then you just have to start paying it back.
Isn't that like minimum wage?
Yes. So it was really nice because, like, okay, like I have a job. It's not really in my field, so I don't have to start paying it back yet. And then, oh, yeah, I've got a sweet job.
But-
okay, now
Yeah.
I'm working at Macca's. I'm just trying to get by. Now I
Next
got
step.
now I got to pay my debt.
But let me explain HEX real quick to people that aren't from Australia. HEX is basically the type of loan that you can get in Australia that's available to any Australian citizen. That when you go to university, they give you a
It's a student loan.
it's an interest-free loan. So you don't have to pay interest on it at all.
It's indexed by the Australian bond rate or something like that.
And you
It's like
only
3%.
have to pay it back. Well, you used to only have to. Well, you still do. Yeah, you only have to pay it back once you start making above a certain amount of money, and it also comes out of your pre-tax salary, which means it lowers your taxable income bracket. So it's actually a really, really
It's a good
system. Like, it's an amazing system that allows Australian students who graduate high school to be like, I want to go study that, and
They can.
money
Does
is
it
not
come
an
out
issue.
pre-tax?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I thought it came out of your tax return.
it's sort of the same thing.
It comes out of your tax that you pay.
Yeah. So
Um,
overall, it lowers the amount of it lowers your taxable income because it gets
That's
taken
not good.
before it comes to you.
That's not good.
Why is it not good?
Because the way it works is it's a flat tax. So as soon as you make $1 over that bracket, so say you're on that 44,000?
Uh-huh.
2.
As soon as you cross over that bracket, it's
Yep.
like 3%. Bam. So before you had more money.
Yeah,
If you were earning less,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had more. And so
That's
if
right,
if it was post-tax, you could do some sort of donation, get yourself below it, and not have to pay the extra $3,000.
Not really,
Yes.
because for example, if you get paid $1,000 and you pay tax, then you got to use what's left to pay the debt. Whereas right now, it gets taken out before tax. So some of the money that
No, but you might not be paying that debt.
yeah, that's
if
true.
you're near that, because it's a flat tax, it just gets all of
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
You get
yeah,
all
yeah.
of it now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It doesn't ease in.
it,
like
it all
other
depends on how
things.
much money you're making, I guess. And how
Welcome
much,
to the how
Yeah,
tax
if you're in
works
that
podcast.
if you're in that low income range between 42 and 50, say that was not great.
No.
or if you have a job like mine where you get taxed a lot, like I get taxed 45% of my income. That would be very, very helpful to reduce.
Sound right.
Yeah, reduce your
You
tax
get it all
income.
back, but you have
Yeah.
to wait, huh?
I don't get much of it back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
All right.
Making money.
Another increase. Ready? Levy is being
Making up
increased.
tax.
This time it's not on us. It's on the banks.
Oh,
They
good.
can suck this levy. We're gonna get 6.2 billion out of them in the next 4 years.
Yeah.
But they have come out and said they're just gonna pass it on to us customers anyway.
Yes,
So
anyway.
Wow.
But it's only on the big 5 banks.
big five. Which are the big five? Commonwealth,
Commonwealth?
St George,
Westie.
No,
What-
not St
Westpac.
George.
Not St. George.
the one that owns Westpac. NAB,
ANZ.
NAB, yeah.
NAB,
ANZ.
Westpac, ANZ, Commonwealth,
And Macquarie Group
Macquarie
got
Group.
added in.
Got them.
Hmm.
Got them. So that's nice. Like banks should be paying tax, right?
Yeah, I think we'll end up paying for that one.
They did say it'll hit the rich people first. So
No, it
sucks to
won't.
be rich.
It never does.
Well, it'll be like lower interest rates
It
on
really
your
does.
savings and maybe higher interest rates on your loans. Yeah.
How good's that?
What else, Chris?
So if you're retiring, right? You're old. Your kids are moving out. You don't need this giant house.
No.
So if you get out of that giant house, downsize, you can contribute 300,000 extra from that to your super.
Wow.
Per person in the couple. So if you're a couple, you can get 600,000 into your
How
super.
good's that?
That's amazing.
And it was concession
cool.
free, and I don't really understand super, but I understand it's like the type of super contribution that gets taxed less. So you save a lot of tax.
Yeah, heaps.
If you're downsizing.
Definitely.
First home buyers also get a tax break. They can put
Yay.
aside $30,000 tax free for a deposit.
Into your super.
Not tax free,
special
but
super
very, very,
rebate.
very, very low tax. 15%.
Yeah. That's again that concessional rate.
Sounds good.
That is actually really good because if you live in Sydney, it is near impossible to save up enough money to pay for a deposit for a house if you're not living at home. If you're paying for rent
Yeah.
and you're working full time and you're trying to get by, it is near impossible.
It's not great.
Don't you have all your 15 side businesses though?
Come on, Ye-Chan.
I said near impossible. It's not impossible.
Not for me.
Players gotta
Okay.
hustle.
A few rapid fire. We got 75 billion extra for infrastructure. That's what they're telling me.
Those potholes.
We're getting.
That was a lie, but it's a good lie.
That's what they told me. They lied to
It
me.
is what they told everyone, but it was actually
We've been lied to,
not
guys.
a lot of new stuff in that. They basically just repackaged all this existing plans that were there in the previous budget.
Just chucked them all
Because
together.
it's over 10 years. It's 75 billion over 10 years, which is 7.5 billion per year. And Tony Abbott in 2014 had announced 50 billion over a shorter time span, which was like 11 billion per
So
year.
it's pretty much the same thing.
So it's actually about the same or a bit less.
Marketing, right?
J-Rat
It
dropping
was
truth
very
bombs.
very smart marketing.
Bulk billing doctors. They're getting some cash from the government.
That's good.
So
That's
they don't
awesome.
have to charge us as much. Centrelink cracking down on job seekers. If they miss 3 appointments, freeze their payment.
That is also very good.
Drug tests for welfare recipients.
Good.
They're trialling that, giving that a go, making sure they're not on the drugs. A levy on non-resident owners of residential properties
What?
that are unoccupied for more than 6 months of the year,
Chinese
So
people who
foreign.
buy lots of houses in Sydney
basically.
and live in China.
Sounds kind of easy to get around, though. Just pop someone in there.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
think
that helps because then there's someone living somewhere.
That's what they
and they
want.
don't have to live somewhere
Yeah.
else.
that's
But
a good
like,
thing.
send you,
That's exactly how they want it to work.
Because then,
like your cousin, my little cousin, John Wang, send him to live there,
John,
and then
John
You have a
Wang-
cousin called John Wang?
no. But if I was a Chinese investor, I would.
I think the idea
Okay,
is
but still, someone would be living there.
Yeah.
That person would have to have a visa to be in Australia and have to be doing something.
And we like that.
Yeah,
Maybe we just
of course.
paying him with
They'd
the.
probably be like an international student or something. That's the
or
best
they'd
way
be,
to
they'd be
get a
here
visa
working
here.
and paying taxes. So that's
We love that.
It's pretty hard as a Chinese person to get a visa to here.
good.
So it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's a basic rundown of the budget for 2017/18.
I've heard people suggest that if they're gonna drug test welfare recipients, they should also drug test all politicians.
Wasn't that Jackie
And-
Lambie?
Public, yeah. And it's not a bad suggestion because she's basically saying it's dumb to go after these people because they're not necessarily all drug addicts.
It's not time to go up, but we're not going after them.
But it's like, is there any evidence that there's this widespread everyone on welfare is on drugs? What are you addressing? It's just basic fear mongering again.
It is.
It's a big waste of money.
Yeah.
I didn't. See
I'd
that
like to
side.
know
Yeah.
that this is a prevalent problem before
Right.
you try and address a problem. If it's just something that doesn't exist, it just plays into people's
Yeah, you're
classic,
right.
oh, they're the bad guys because
Bludgers.
they take all the taxpayers' money. They're the poorest people in society.
Like me,
Yeah.
I've been on welfare.
Yeah, look at him now.
You go to Centrelink, you're
You
like,
wouldn't have passed those drug tests.
Yeah.
All that cocaine they were doing.
Stop the drug test.
Please.
because everyone seems to have such a big stigma about Centrelink, but you go there and it's all normal people.
Yeah, like say you've lost your job for
Like, obviously there's a few deros, but like,
It's a lot of dairy.
most of the
There
people
was-
are normal.
There was another thing where if you can't decline a job offer or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's like, imagine if you got made redundant at your job and you're pretty qualified at your job, right? You're like, you had some like qualification and you've been working there for a while, but
Yeah.
your company folds or something like that. You have no work. So you want to get on the dole for a bit so you can cover like rent and stuff like that, right? And then what? Like the first job you get offered,
You get offered
like
to work at
janitor,
Macca's.
be a janitor for $20 an hour in the middle of the night, and you say no. Does that mean you lose your welfare?
I don't know, does it?
There has to be some sort of rules about this stuff. I don't know.
I think yes. Because if you're so high and mighty that you can't be a janitor, maybe you should have saved before so you don't have to go on the dole so you can keep yourself going while you look for the next job.
That's a simplification.
And it's also a waste of someone's qualifications, and it's bad for the economy.
It's not a waste if they...
It's
if the,
bad for everyone.
if the
when someone with
alternative...
skills doesn't
If the
apply.
alternative is that he's not doing anything...
But yeah, I think
No, but they'd be looking for jobs.
like all day, every day.
Obviously, someone who's qualified has no incentive to want to stay on Centrelink.
Yeah, I see both sides of the argument, but I just don't like the idea of
I'm
somebody...
glad you can see your side of the
No,
argument.
I see both sides. I just don't like the idea of somebody living off of other people's taxes.
I,
For free.
I don't
agree
think
with
that,
that,
I don't
but
think
there
they're
should be
talking about
limits.
the qualified people here.
Yeah, maybe not. I'd want to see the restrictions because I just saw the summary and I was like, that doesn't look good unless there's a lot of rules
Yeah.
about how that's applied.
And it would have to be like case by case.
And it's not like they keep making it seem like it's easy to be a dole bludger, but as someone who was on Centrelink for a good amount of years, like
It's
it's bloody
complicated.
hard.
It's work
They don't,
on its own.
One, they don't pay you a lot, and two, there's so many damn hoops you have to jump through
Yeah.
to prove that you're actually doing it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not like actually need the doll
Yeah.
because like,
It's
I won't
not
be able to
fun.
figure out how to get it.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.